Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to our career mode journey here with Aston Villa. As always, a huge thank you for all of your incredible support. I hope you're all doing fantastic and having an awesome day. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, please do leave a like rating down below. It takes a few seconds and it is really helpful in pushing out the videos to new viewers. And as you know, I'm aiming to try and hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Another thank you for all of your support so far in FIFA 23. I hope I can continue to entertain you all with the videos I've got coming your way. For today, though, we're back for another episode in this journey here with Villa. And if you missed the previous one, go back and check it out. We were covering half a season per episode, usually, but because we had the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the league that we were fighting for, I've decided to split the second half of Season 2 into 2 or 3 episodes, depending on how we go in the Champions League. With all that being said, let's take a look at what's going on so far in the series, and then we'll jump into the episode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. After knocking out Manchester City in round 5 of the FA Cup, we will take on Middlesbrough at the start of the video today. You can see Everton already through, Spurs already in the semi-final as well. Palace and West Brom is the other tie going on. So if we manage to make the semi-finals, we've got a real shot at our first trophy in the series. We await our Champions League quarter-final opponents after our 3-0 aggregate win over Lyon, courtesy of Zaniolo, who scored a hat-trick at Villa Park to get us here. And the Premier League is going really well. We're up into 4th in a Champions League spot. Spurs behind us, they do have a game in hand, and if they win that, they will go a point ahead of us. But with 10 games to go, it's all to play for. First up for today is Middlesbrough in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Whitehead and Brobby both start here. So too does Bailey. Douglas Luiz back into the team. Walker-Peters and Livramento replace Digne. And also Matty Cash. Gay finding Walker-Peters down the line for Leon Bailey. Walker-Peters carries his run on. Here is Kyle Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters into the area, goes for goal, and Lumley saves. Yellow card given for an earlier challenge. Walker-Peters was brilliant against Manchester City in the previous round, and he nearly gave us the lead there. Whitehead's corner, in towards the box, looking for the head of Mark Gay. Away it goes from Middlesbrough. Back out towards Whitehead. Whips in the cross again. Zaniolo gets there this time. And Lumley catches with ease, but Villa knocking on the door. Poor kick out from Lumley. Gave it straight away. And Brobby doesn't need a second invitation to find the feet of Leon Bailey. Bailey to Brobby, who got a hat-trick against Burnley. The ball bounces way! And Brian Brobby finishes for Aston Villa. 1-0 here at the Riverside Stadium. And Villa have taken the lead. You've got to say in the first 20 minutes, judging by the initial chances we had. First up, Kyle Walker-Peters, then the header from Zaniolo. They were both dealt with by Lumley, but Brobby, I mean, if he's in that position, you're asking a lot of your goalkeeper to try and save it, and that's why the ball's in the back of Middlesbrough's net. Leon Bailey to the feet of Kamara, lovely turn, finds Douglas Luiz to the feet of Brobby. Brobby out wide here for Zaniolo, who will take it back inside. Doesn't need a second invitation to run at Middlesbrough. Zaniolo's ball searching for Brobby, who keeps it in play as well. Plays it back to Zaniolo. Oh, what a save by Lumley. I thought that was 2-0. I think everyone in the stadium thought it was 2-0. Villa just want this second goal, just to kind of shore up the result here, because it's very much not done, especially now that I'm not sure, Hop. Anyway, he scored. Middlesbrough back on level terms. And that's why that second goal was going to be crucial. Matthew Hop has got the goal. I'm going to go with Hop. And there's little Martinez could do about that. Middlesbrough's first shot. Middlesbrough's first goal. Double change for Aston Villa at half-time. Buendia and Grealish on. And Bailey and Zaniolo have gone off. Here is Emi Buendia finding Livramento. Livramento back towards Buendia. Good control, that's a foul referee, advantage played, although I'm not sure there will be an advantage somehow. I don't know how Buendia has come away with the ball. Kamara goes for goal, and Lumley has to save. That was bizarre, that little sequence of events there. And it will be a corner for Villa. Douglas Luiz to take into a dangerous area. Away it goes by Middlesbrough. Grealish challenging, comes away with the ball as well. Finding the feet of Kamara again. He goes for goal once more. This time it's over the bar. Here is Kamara. This will be the last action of the game. Kamara into the Borough penalty area. Kamara has sunk Middlesbrough hopes. And with that, that is Villa through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. It is heartbreak for Middlesbrough, but it is jubilation for Aston Villa, who celebrate wildly. I tell you what, it's not been a routine victory, this. Middlesbrough, yes, they've only had one shot, but they took that shot. They then have done everything they can to prevent Villa from taking the lead once more in the game until the 93rd minute when they backed off. And I wonder if they were opting to back away because Kamara had had a couple of shots before this and neither time did he really test Lumley. On both occasions, they were routine saves for the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. So maybe when they saw him pick up the ball, they thought he's already had 2 goes and neither one went in. The third one won't either. Well, they're mistaken. And Aston Villa are through to the semi-finals where we'll play. Well, who knows who will play? The draw hasn't been made. I don't know the results in the other game that was going on at the same time either, so I'm not even going to try and guess who we're going to play. So we can see who we've got in the FA Cup and the Champions League. As you can see, we've been drawn against Spurs in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Everton and Palace is the other game. And for the Champions League, who are we going to get? We will face, oh my goodness me, Real Madrid. Barcelona, Juventus, Liverpool, PSG, Benfica, Inter. We are playing Real Madrid, who I'd assume would be one of the favourites to lift the trophy. It's probably a bad idea, but I've decided I'm going to sim the game against Man City here in the league. We'll see what result we get anyway. You never know. A 2-2 draw. I'll take it. Zaniolo and Watkins with the goals. And what's really good to see about this is that we're being competitive against some top sides when we sim games. So it does show you we've got a very good squad here at Villa. I said it when I began the series. I think this Villa team are really good. Made a few changes ahead of this one against West Ham because we're playing Real Madrid next. Leon Bailey came into the side and he scored twice to give us a 2-1 victory. Brobby got himself sent off though for a double yellow card. We are at home for the first leg of this one against Real Madrid, but look at their team. It's incredible the talent that they have got. The midfield 3 of Tchouaméni, Valverde and Bellingham. And up front, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. Out wide, Karim Benzema down the middle. Incredible team that Real Madrid have got. We are under so much pressure here early on. That's lovely. Valverde into the area. Rodrigo pulls it back. Oh, it was nearly a tap-in for Valverde and Real Madrid, who are really taking the game to us so early on here. That's going to be a yellow card. And that actually could be worse, you know, than a yellow card. It might well be. It is! Oh, my goodness me! Vinicius Jr. sent off. Real reduced to 10 men. He was over-eager to win the ball, but I'll ask the question, and Ancelotti probably will as well, is it a red card? Well, that's what the decision the referee has given. And after the start that Real Madrid had made in this opening 20 minutes, we were on the back foot. We were penned into our own half. Now Real down to 10. Does that mean we have a great opportunity to take the game to them? Or are they still strong with 10 men? Digne's ball into the box, looking for Watkins. Away it goes. And will Villa sense that there is now a side to be taken here in Real Madrid? Digne again, down the left wing, pulling it back across. Went for the low cross this time. Rudiger blocks behind. Corner ball. Zaniolo to deliver. Near post for Grealish. Oh, it's tipped over by Courtois. Bellingham trying to take Real forward. They've got a player down at the moment, but the ball is still in play and they'll continue to attack. Mendy. Oh, no, that's loose from Matty Cash. Bellingham has it. Bellingham. As that's brilliant defending from Ezri Konsa to prevent the pass or the shot from Jude Bellingham in the end. As Ezri Konsa does not dive in. Tchouaméni with the efforts. And Martinez will palm it to the side of his goal. Excellent from Ezri Konsa to bail out Matty Cash there, who lost the ball in a dangerous area. And even with 10 men, you can't make mistakes like that against Real Madrid. Thankfully for us, Konsa and Martinez between them have done brilliantly to keep us at 0-0. Again, Matty Cash with another loose pass. He's just not started this game off well at all. I don't even know why he went for the little tricky ball instead of actually just kicking the ball regularly. And that's why Valverde has just put Real in front here. What are we doing in defence? Unless I accidentally clicked the button. I'm not sure if I did. But I don't know why Matty Cash is going for the back heel there. He's got no need to. Half-time whistle goes here at Villa Park. And Real Madrid reduced to 10 men following the red card to Vinicius Jr. But Valverde's goal means they're leading at the break. But even at 1-0, Villa will still believe. They'll still go to the very end. We saw it against City. I was giving that speech and then Watkins popped up with a goal almost immediately. I'm hoping if I give that speech again, maybe, just maybe, we'll see that happen again. Here is Mendy. Zaniolo trying to win it back and he has done. Brilliant work from Zaniolo into the feet of Grealish. Grealish finds Buendia. Zaniolo's carried his run on, has he? Not quite. Digne's found. Now Buendia again. Real Madrid, though, very, very composed defensively. Rice out to Cash. Cash with the ball in. Looking for Zaniolo! What a save, Courtois! Was that the moment for Villa? Grealish corner. It's an outswinger. It's towards Buendia. It's away from goal. Rice will pick it up. Oh, as he looked to release it. That's brilliant by Marc Guéhi, though. Now Digne out for Buendia. Buendia controls, turns back inside. Buendia! How is this happening? Courtois! Stop saving things, please. I know it's your job, but stop. Zaniolo. Kamara. Kamara's got the ball, finding Digne. Digne to Buendia. Buendia has to use this effectively into the Real Madrid penalty area. Cross for Ollie Watkins! I can't believe I just nearly said his name wrong. I was about to say Wally Watkins. It's Ollie Watkins! And you know all about this, man! I'm so sorry to Ollie Watkins, by the way. I don't know what happened to me. I had like a little, I want to say brain fart moment. But Ollie Watkins! Yes! Villa are back in this. 1-1 at Villa Park. Let's go. Let's win this game. Wonderful finish, Ollie Watkins. Marc Guéhi towards the feet of Emi Buendia. Real Madrid are backing off. They're trying to get set in their formation. Buendia doesn't need another invitation to go forwards, but then Rudiger does end up going towards him, put the press on and win it back for Real Madrid. Benzema, now Valverde. That's a brilliant ball, looking for Mendy. Who's in? Mendy! Off the woodwork! And Villa are let off. Rice forward to Zaniolo. Chance to break up the other end as Real Madrid caught out going forward. Nicolo Zaniolo looking to pick out the cross into the box. Grealish attacks it. It's away by Real. Kamara helps it back out the way of Zaniolo, who is not offside here. And Aston Villa are searching for a chance to win this game now. Zaniolo out towards Luca Digne. Digne's ball in, looking for Grealish. Oh! Tell you what. 30 seconds left. That was nearly pandemonium. My voice is kind of going now. But that's going to be it from Villa Park. It's going to finish Real Madrid 1, Villa 1. The journey we are going on with this Villa side is mad. 2-1 victory away at the King Power Stadium with Ollie Watkins scoring with 11 minutes to go to win us it after he opened the scoring at 4 minutes. Gotta say, recently our youth scouts have not been doing too well. We haven't had many players come through the youth scouts and into the youth academy, but right now we have just finished another round of 3 months, and as you can see, we picked up this man, Valentin Arango from Argentina. I think we got 3 players in total from Argentina. Julio Zapata as well, and one more who was Eusebio Mendes. Our highest potential at the moment, or I guess the one we know the most about, is Paco Cruz from Ecuador. He actually looks really good, to be fair. 85 to 91. Arlo May, 86 to 92, and Peterson 86 to 92 as well, who we are going to promote to the senior team at 63 overall. But these 2 guys, 2 strikers, we're going to keep our eyes and see how they grow in terms of their overall. You know what, as well, we'll promote them too, as they are now 18 years of age. And we'll also promote Eusebio Corona. Here we go at the Santiago Bernabeu. As you can see, one change. Watkins over to the left-hand side, and Robbie replaces Buendia and goes up front to lead the line for Aston Villa. Such an iconic ground and such an iconic team at Real Madrid. And it's our boys, Aston Villa, who have been tasked with knocking them out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals. At 1-1, we've got a shot. I'm not sure we would have been expecting the first leg to go the way it did with the red card and then fighting back from a goal to 0 down. But that is how we find ourselves here in Spain tonight. Here is Grealish. We've put Robbie up front tonight just to hold up the play and do what he's done there. That's a foul, ref. Not even advantage played. Rice's ball will find Watkins. And you can see the space is very limited in the middle there, as Real Madrid almost won the ball back. But it's good work from Ollie Watkins. Kamara now plays Digne. Not sure why. He's in so much space here, Luca Digne. But he's into the Real Madrid penalty area as he looks to pull it back. Robbie was just waiting there. And for some reason, Digne went past him. And Robbie will be asking that question and saying, why did you not just play the ball to my feet? I had an opportunity. Here's Asensio in for Vinicius Jr. tonight. Asensio up against Konsa. Really, really good work from Ezri Konsa. Oh, that is unbelievable from Ezri Konsa. It's been a relatively quiet first half here tonight. As Zaniolo steals back the ball for Villa, who's looking for the first chance for us. Zaniolo finds it to Brobby. Brobby, just a little bit of a heavy touch. Watkins will pick up the loose ball, though. Oh, he tried to play it to Cash. It's cut out, but it's back from Gay. Excellent defensive work. Our two centre-backs so far tonight, Mark Gay and Ezri Konsa, have been phenomenal. Here is Luca Digne crossing, looking for Grealish. Not really the target you want there in the air. Kamara wins the header, though. Now Ollie Watkins turns, gets the shot away. It's blocked, and although the chances haven't really been, I want to say, top quality chances for us, we're keeping Real Madrid inside their own penalty area, which is what you want. And as I say, our two centre-backs tonight, Mark Gay and Ezri Konsa, phenomenal in that first half. Kamara forwards towards Grealish, who gets there as Real Madrid tried to stop the ball getting through. Watkins has got Brobby in the middle. Watkins towards Brobby! Flicked on! Courtois saves and he can't get the rebound. Asensio's ball, offside ref, Trippier's in, and there's the ball across! No offside flag! I said that one mistake! Riyad Mahrez for Real Madrid! And how long have we got left? How long's left? The run from Trippier, I mean, who's played him on? And then Ezri Konsa, Mahrez wrong sides him and volleys home. But I'm still trying to figure out who played Kieran Trippier on. Well, the answer is everyone. He was a mile onside there, Kieran Trippier. The ball just moved at such speed that I thought he was offside. Not the case. Real's quality comes good, and we've switched to a 4-2-4 here as we have to go for this now. Double change. Buendia and Leon Bailey both on. Into injury time we go. The ball has to go forwards for Aston Villa. Watkins towards Leon Bailey. Bailey towards Ollie Watkins. Kamara's in the middle if Watkins can find him. Kamara, can he win the flick on? He cannot. Eder Militao clears away. And there's full time from the Santiago Bernabeu. Aston Villa's run ends here. Real Madrid beat us an aggregate by 2-1. We put up a valiant fight. But in the end, the quality shone through from Real. One mistake. The ball down the line. We were defensively brilliant all evening. Ezri Konsa and Mark Gay, I take my hat off to the both of you. You were quality, but Real just had enough. We'll be back. As far as the Premier League goes, if we win our game in hand here, we'll go on to 64 points, which will put us 6 behind Man City with 6 games to go. Do we have an outside shot of the title here? We've got Sheffield United next, who find themselves, I believe, in the relegation zone, so we should win this game. But right now, we are not too far away from the league leaders, especially if we win this one. Are you joking me? I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I started hyping up the fact we might have a chance at the title, you just knew that was coming. At least we got back to winning ways. 2-0 victory over Bournemouth. Zaniolo and Grealish with the goals. We were here last season, and we're here again. The FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. We fell short of the final last year. This time, we're going one step further, and we will reach the FA Cup final. Hopefully, anyway. Bold call from us today as well to put Whitehead into the centre attacking midfield spots. He's played a part throughout all of our cup run. He gets his start again today. But Spurs, you could say, other than City, are the most difficult opposition that we have faced in our FA Cup run. Here is Zaniolo. Immediately in is Hernandez. And Spurs did strengthen really well in the January transfer window. So, be a difficult game this one. Gonzalez, one of the signings in January, finds Spence. And we've got to try and keep Spurs' attacking talent quiet. Reguilon, great little touch back inside of Matty Cash. Reguilon across to Gonzalez. Son picks him out. And Gonzalez finds the finish. And inside 10 minutes, Spurs take the lead. I thought at first Son was going to be the one to shoot, but he laid it on a plate. Straight to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez fires past Emi Martinez. And Villa's start is a disastrous one. Digne, Watkins, Ollie Watkins, finding Brobby. Brobby now looking for Zaniolo, picks out Watkins again, into the area, Watkins! Villa right back in it! It's Ollie Watkins, and not for the first time in a Villa shirt has he come to the rescue. Whatever Spurs can do, we can do as well. Brilliant from Ollie Watkins, left foot. The angle is so tight, but he somehow finds the corner of the goal. Into the far corner. And Spurs' lead lasted 5 minutes. Here is Spence for Spurs as he looks forward towards Gonzalez. Milinkovic-Savic finding the feet of Son, who turns to pick out Kane! What a save, Martinez! Son's turning provider. We've got to stop the ball getting to Heung-min Son. He has been Spurs' outlet on this side. Numerous times he skips past the challenge of Ollie Watkins, and Gonzalez has the effort, which in the end is routine for Martinez. But it was almost Spurs right back in front immediately. And as I say, we've got to stop the service to Heung-min Son, because the more he gets on the ball, the more he will create for Spurs. That's not good from Declan Rice. Gave away the ball too easily. Milinkovic-Savic now picks out Gonzalez. That's brilliant from Mark Gay, though, as he wins it straight back for Villa, who look to attack almost immediately. It's end-to-end here. Watkins, Whitehead! That would have been some story. If Whitehead have scored there, you can only imagine the celebrations that the Villa fans would have been having. And that change can now be made with Whitehead leaving the field of play and Jack Grealish coming on with 6 minutes of the 90 remaining. We are closing in on extra time and potentially penalties, and you know our history with the penalties. We were knocked out twice in the semi-finals, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup last season, on penalties. We were also knocked out the Carabao Cup this season to Spurs on penalties. Here is Zaniolo! What a save! The rebound for Watkins! The angle was too tight. That was an outrageous save by Casteels. There is the whistle for full time. Another 30 minutes to be played here at Wembley. Milinkovic-Savic forward to Lo Celso. Lo Celso back, but then it's given away by Milinkovic-Savic straight to Rice. Here is Jack Grealish for Aston Villa. Grealish, they backed off him, allowed the shot, which was blocked. Bailey picks up the ball for Villa. Kamara, Rice. Rice to Grealish again. Grealish out wide for Leon Bailey. Bailey lifting it in, looking for Watkins. Away it goes. Still Villa put the pressure on. Spurs look like they're playing for penalties. They really do. They're saying break us down. There's a single minute added on. We're going to penalties. Right. Well, it all comes down to this. This is what Spurs played for, and this is what they're going to get. It's Declan Rice up first for West Ham United. Sorry, for Aston Villa. And he goes top right corner. What a penalty from Rice. Richarlison against Emi Martinez. Saved by Martinez. Advantage Villa. Leon Bailey up next. What can he do with his spot kick? Bailey! He sent him the wrong way! I can't believe it. Are we about to do this, my friends? Heung-min Son against Martinez! Saved! Watkins! Mr. Reliable! So often this season! Ollie Watkins! What a save, Casteels! Danilo against Martinez! Went down the middle. Still advantage Villa. Still advantage Villa. Boubacar Kamara against Casteels. Kamara! You've got to be joking. You've got to be joking. There's no way this is happening. Lo Celso! I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Please. Zaniolo, finish this. Zaniolo. I don't want to talk. Sessegnon. Saved. Sudden death. Sudden death. Castile surely won't go right again, will he? He does not. Side netting from Digne. Woo! Save it. We're through. Miss. We're through. I don't care if Milinkovic-Savic balloons this out the stadium. If he misses, we're in an FA Cup final. And it's not saved by Martinez. He took a step to his right. He guessed correctly, but it doesn't matter. Jack Grealish against Casteels. Grealish. Good penno. Good penno. Another chance again. Benjamin Pavard. Martinez again. It's gone down the middle. You've got to be joking. Oh, I can't lose this. Matty Cash for Villa. Cash. Bottom right. Beautiful. Pressure on them again. Theo Hernandez against Martinez. He goes down the middle as well. We're at the goalkeepers. We're at the goalkeepers. We are at the goalkeepers. Martinez. No! No, no, no! Reguilon, please. Go left. Go left. He's gone left. It's saved by Martinez. Oh, Diego Carlos. Diego Carlos. Diego Carlos. Diego Carlos. Diego Carlos! It doesn't matter where you put them. If they guess correctly, it's saved every time. Spence for Spurs. I don't even want to play this game. I don't want to play this game. That's so cruel. How can you let me have a chance in a penalty shootout for once, knowing I fully can't take penalties? I always say hit the target. Even if you hit the target, they guess correctly, it's saved. There's a number of those penalties that I put a load of power behind. I am gutted. Honestly. I can't believe it. 2-1 victory over Palace as we go back to Premier League action. And they had one shot and took it, really. Their one chance. But luckily for us, Brobby's double does give us a 3 points. Turns out that Mendes and Zapata, the 2 players we got from Argentina, weren't good enough. So we've gone ahead and released them. And we've kept hold of Valentin Arango. This is our youth academy right now. As you can see, it's looking a little bit bare, but I have sent my scouts back out and we've promoted a few players as well. So this should fill back up very soon. Here's the situation. With 4 games to go in the Premier League, we're 7 behind City. Win this, we're 4 behind them. Last time I said this, we lost to Sheffield United. No pressure, lads. And we didn't win. We drew 1-1. Again, we only gave away 2 chances, but they took one of the 2, and we had to score late on to rescue a point. A 1-1 draw with Spurs as well in this one, before a 3-0 win away to Brighton. Watkins, Grealish and Brobby on the score sheet. Which means that heading into the final game of the season, the top 4 is not yet decided. Spurs, Arsenal and Aston Villa fighting it out for the final 4th place spot. And it looks like as well, Liverpool could still win the title, but they need to win and hope that City lose and overturn a 6-goal deficit that they find themselves in terms of goal difference. So, yeah, it's not done yet. And we are playing Manchester United for the final game of the season. So, talk about a pressure match. Chelsea are playing City, though. So, Liverpool are playing Palace. You know what? Chelsea could do Liverpool a favour here. If Chelsea get the first goal in that game, this is going to be some final day of the Premier League season. Chelsea can't get into Europe in terms of the league position, but they could stop City winning the title. And here is the team that we have entrusted to get us Champions League football again next season. It's a very, very strong team we're putting together. With the right additions in summer and playing Champions League football next season, I feel like we can go even further than we did this year. So let's see if we can achieve Champions League football. I'll do my best to keep you as updated as I can with the results going on elsewhere in the other games. Here is Matty Cash finding Kamara. Kamara to Grealish. Oh, the sliding challenge was missed. And Jack Grealish profits. He couldn't miss that. And Jack Grealish has scored a goal that has just potentially secured Aston Villa the Champions League next season. For those of you wondering, if I do sell Emi Buendia in summer, I will be giving Jack Grealish back his number 10 shirt. That's the only reason why he hasn't got it at the moment, because Buendia is here and he has the number 10. But Buendia might be leaving in the summer. There's talks that he will be looking to move on, and we will be looking to move him on due to him not having as much game time this season. So we'll see about that. But Jack Grealish, 11th of the season, is an important one for Aston Villa. And it came after a mistake from United. Muriel into the feet of Anthony. The touch invites Digne to make the challenge, but somehow Anthony's got back to the ball there. Luca Digne fighting with him to try and get the ball back for Aston Villa. Unable to do so yet. And time is ticking away. We've got a minute added on here at Villa Park for Aston Villa to go in at the break. 1-0 is the dream scenario. Watkins working really hard. Referee, look at your watch. We are into the 48th minute of the game here. I cannot believe it. I say it a lot, but I mean it. As the referee lost the watch. What's going on? Muriel's just found a lovely finish. You have to give him credit. It's a brilliant goal. But we are into the 49th minute. And the referee had numerous chances to blow for half-time. Outrageous. Oh, and of course, as soon as we kick back off, then he blows his whistle. Nice one, ref. Spurs in front against Everton, and Arsenal are back at 1-1. I don't know what the goal difference is saying. I should have checked that. But right now, we'll be on the exact same points as Spurs as things stand. And it'll go down to goal difference who gets into the top 4, unless we score another goal here. Rice, trying to find the run of Brobby. There's a second goal for Spurs. That's not good. Cash trying to go around the challenge, unable to get there. Kamara into the feet of Brobby, who holds it up well, but just forced back out. And United are happy for us to do this. Rice, Zaniolo. Zaniolo cuts inside on the left foot. Trying to place it. Oh, De Gea with a brilliant save. This is disastrous. Spurs are 2-0 up. Arsenal are 2-1 up. As Matty Cash picks out Brobby. Does he? No, the pass, there's too much on it. Agonising for Aston Villa. De Gea made a great save from Zaniolo earlier. And then that pass there from Matty Cash just has too much on it. Are we going to be not in the Champions League next season because of the final day and the referee who just didn't look at his watch and he allowed time to go on? There might be another goal here if we're not careful for United. That's good work by Mark Gay. Now Zaniolo to play it forward to Brobby, who's on the run. Brobby, the referee's blown his whistle. You didn't wait there long, did you, ref? As soon as you saw us get the ball, as soon as the minute played, you blew then. Brilliant. Can you sense I'm a little bit frustrated by that? And now we don't know. We don't know what's happened. Will it be Champions League? Is it Europa League? That's the question. It's come down to goal difference, and I don't know who has the highest. I should have checked before kickoff. You know, because you've seen the table before we came into this. 3-1 win for Arsenal against Sheffield United. A 3-0 win for Spurs against Everton. That's not good. Right, as soon as I move the screen, we're going to see standings. I can't believe it. Cheers, ref. I know a lot else happened as well. It wasn't just the ref, but thank you, ref. Spurs 4th. We're 5th. 1 minute added time it was. We played 4.5. Yet when we're breaking up the other end, didn't wait at all to blow the whistle. By the way, Manchester United, final day, were beaten by Chelsea and won the league on goal difference. Liverpool ended up finishing on 39 goal difference. So City win the league by 3. Still though, we're not in the Champions League next season. Having said that, in this position now then, we should win the Europa League, right? We should win it. It's been a very strange season. I've loved it until this point. Where, again, penalty heartbreak. Then top 4 heartbreak. We've had some things go against us this season, which I feel a little bit hard done by. But at the same time, we have to look at ourselves and say, were we truly good enough again to get the top 4? For example, the start we made to the season in the opening, was it 11 games? We had 6 wins, 5 defeats. We've drawn 10 games. 10 games in 27. Because we hadn't drawn any of our first 11. Spurs went on to win the FA Cup as well against Everton in a 2-0 victory. The Europa Conference League was won by Nice in a 3-2 victory over Bayer Leverkusen. The Europa League was won by AS Monaco in a 2-1 win over Villarreal. But, wait for this. The Champions League, was it Real Madrid? Was it Barcelona? Was it PSG? No. It was, in fact, Benfica that won the Champions League against PSG. What a display from them. Well done, Benfica. In fact, they smashed Barcelona in the semi-finals by 5-0 on aggregate. In terms of the player stats for the Premier League, Ollie Watkins finished on 16 goals in 36 Premier League matches. The Golden Boots was shared by Son and Foden with 23, but I'm not sure if Foden gets it because he did it in one less match, his 23 goals. So, yeah, well done to those two. For us, Watkins was our highest goal scorer. We also had Jack Grealish as well with 11, and he made the list of 25 players. 2 assist-wise, Grealish with 12. He had a good year, did Jack Grealish, to be fair. 12 assists, 11 goals is not bad whatsoever. Let's have a look at our squad. We'll see the growth, we'll see the stats, and then we'll see if I'm still in a job, because it's a big summer ahead of us to take this Villa team to the next level. I'm only going to be able to do that if I'm still the manager. So Ishikawa went out on loan to Brighton, played 8 times, up by 2. As I'm scrolling through, you can check out any player in more detail by pausing it on the player of your choice and looking at them then. Hansen's up by 8. That's a really good season from him. Konsa's up 2. We've got all 3 of our centre-backs now to 85. Livramento up by 2. Kyle Walker-Peters up by 1. Peterson up by 5. Cash up by 3. Again, I'm just going to scroll through these players quickly so you can see. Declan Rice, I mean, +4. He's 89 rated now. That's incredible. Jacob Ramsey, I had hoped he would end up becoming even better than he has done. He's not yet hit the overall I expected. I might look to sell him on. I know I said he had a big future, but for some reason his growth hasn't seemed to be as good as I was expecting. Maybe that's the lack of game time, potentially, but yeah. Moving on. As you can see, John McGinn might leave as well next season. Jack Grealish up by 3, played 54 games for us this year. and actually had a really good return. Whitehead up by 4. He had a few appearances too. Talbot's up by 4 to 76 whilst being out on loan at Real Betis. How long is he out on loan for? I can't remember off the top of my head. He is on loan for, I'm not sure, short term. So he'll be back in the summer. Zaniolo up by 5 to 88 rated. Coutinho's leaving to Juventus, remember, too. Rodri Flynn has grown pretty nicely. Emi Buendia might be leaving the club. We already spoke about that during the game against Manchester United. Caleb Fletcher and Charlie Lloyd both out on loan up to 75 overall. Louis Barry 69, but he's going on a free contract anyway. His contract's up and we've not renewed it. And scrolling down, really good growth out of Logan Brown whilst out on loan. He's up to 76. We've got a number of our youth academy players coming back who might be able to play a part next season. Kang Seong Jin up by 4. Leon Bailey might well leave as well in the summer. Arlo Mayer is up by 6. Paco Cruz up by 2. Brian Brobby up by 3. 7 goals in 21 in the Premier League. Ollie Watkins up by 3 as well with 16 in 36. And that is our squad. So I'm going to stay with you and I'm going to sim to the end of the season to see if I still have a job. Otherwise, that's where the series ends, basically. Moment of truth. Are we still in a job at Aston Villa? We're about to find out. It's just dawned on me how much we well and truly bottled this season. We were in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, lost on penalties. We're in the Champions League, 1-1 against Real Madrid, gave them a really good game, conceded a goal out there. We're in the top 4 of the Premier League, aiming for the Champions League. We finished 5th. I don't know if I can bottle it as well as that again in this series. I'm certainly going to try not to next season. But we need to find out if we're still in a job anyway. End of season. Now the season's come to an end, the Villa board have met to review our progress as a club on and off the pitch. While we weren't able to achieve all of our objectives on the playing side, we believe that the team delivered a satisfactory performance overall. We hope to do even better next year and believe that you remain the right person to take us forward. Big summer ahead of us, my friends, as we build this Villa side up. And as we enter season number 3, that is going to be where we end this video. We have got a lot to look forward to in Season 3. The Europa League, not the Champions League, unfortunately, but we'll give it all we've got to try and win the Europa League. I want redemption in the FA Cup. It's got to be the year this year we win it, and we want to get Champions League football back in the Premier League. If not, even challenge maybe for a title. For a time, we were not far away whatsoever. So all of that to look forward to. One thing I want to look at before we go today, though, is how much money have we got to spend? We have got, oh my goodness me. The Villa board are well and truly backing us here. £258 million. Give me the money. Let's see what we can do with that then, my friends. That's the end of today. I mentioned it earlier. If you could drop a like on today's video, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's go for 500 likes as we push towards 100,000 subscribers this year. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. And I hope that it continues. I hope I can continue to entertain you as well. I promise you, I will try my hardest not to bottle Season 3 as much as I did Season 2. That was awful from me. Apologies for that, but we go again this year. Let's see what Season 3 brings in this series. Until next time, stay safe, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Much love to you all. Look after each other, and I'll catch you all on the channel for a brand new video again. Until then, adios. Season 3 is going to be awesome.